Hey y'all, welcome back. Deep in the heart of Texas, a war is raging, not between people, but between Texans and one of the most destructive invaders the state has ever faced, feral hogs. With over 2.6 million of these beasts tearing up farmland, wrecking ecosystems, and even damaging roads and property, it's become a full-blown crisis. So what's really fueling this wild pig explosion? Stick around, we're diving into the roots of the problem and what might actually work to stop it. While you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What would you do if your backyard turned into hog territory? Now here's the deal. Texas isn't just where the most feral hogs live, it's where they thrive. Thanks to the state's mild winters, thick brush cover, and virtually no natural predators, wild pigs have found the perfect home base. Unlike other animals that slow down in the cold, these hogs have everything they need year-round: food, water, and shelter. That means they breed non-stop, and their numbers grow fast, really fast. It's not just a nuisance anymore. It's an environmental and economic threat that's charging full speed ahead. No one feels the impact more than Texas farmers. They're on the front lines, watching their hard work get ripped apart, literally. Feral hogs don't just nibble around the edges. They destroy everything from freshly planted seeds to fully grown crops. The damage is staggering, costing Texas agriculture an estimated $52 million every year. Cornfields take the worst hit, with some areas reporting crop losses of over 50% in a single season. For many farmers, it's not just a nuisance, it's a threat to their livelihoods. The damage feral hogs cause isn't just about dollars, it's about the land itself. These invasive animals are wreaking havoc on Texas' natural ecosystems, pushing out native species by competing for food and destroying vital habitats. Whether it's ripping up forest floors, churning through wetlands, or trampling grasslands, their non-stop rooting behavior leaves a path of destruction that's tough to reverse. What used to be thriving, balanced environments are now under constant assault. In response, more hunters are reaching for an old-school yet highly effective tool: the bow. Bow hunting offers a quiet, controlled way to manage feral hog populations without disturbing nearby wildlife or communities. Unlike firearms, which echo through the hills, bows let hunters move silently through the brush. And unlike toxic baits or traps, bow hunting doesn't risk contaminating the land or harming unintended species. It's a method rooted in tradition, and it just might be part of the modern solution Texas needs. Bow hunting brings a quiet, calculated edge to the fight against feral hogs, but it's not without its challenges. Unlike rifles, which offer power and range, bows demand close proximity, steady hands, and a sharp eye. It's a method that takes real skill and patience, which means it's not always the fastest way to thin out fast-breeding hog populations. While it's great for targeted control and minimal disruption, bow hunting alone can't keep up with the sheer numbers Texas is facing. The reality is, there's no silver bullet for this crisis. Feral hogs are smart, adaptable, and multiply at an alarming rate, so fighting them requires a toolbox, not just a single tactic. Combining traditional hunting methods like bows and firearms with modern tools like thermal imaging and drone surveillance gives Texas the best shot at turning the tide. Bow hunting plays a valuable role, especially in sensitive environments, but when it comes to large-scale population control, firearms and tech bring the necessary speed and reach. Managing Texas' feral hog problem isn't just about taking aim, it's about taking responsibility. Ethical hunting, whether with bows, rifles, or high-tech tools, plays a critical role in protecting our land, our wildlife, and our way of life. Every method has its place, but it's the thoughtful, respectful use of these tools that makes the biggest impact. So whether you're a seasoned hunter or just someone who cares about conservation, stick with us. We've got more stories, strategies, and real talk coming your way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss the next video. We're just getting started. The wild boar population in Texas is exploding, and biology is to blame. These animals breed at an alarming rate, with a single sow capable of producing up to 20 piglets a year. Left unchecked, their numbers can double annually, fueling a crisis that's already caused millions in damage to farms, ranches, and natural habitats across the state. To push back against this growing threat, Texas has adopted a variety of control efforts, none more popular or uniquely Texan than the Texas Wild Boar Championship. This high-energy event draws over 3,500 hunters from around the country each year and has become a staple of Texas hunting culture, combining serious population control with fierce competition. Wild boars, once native to Europe, have become an invasive nightmare across much of the American South, nowhere more so than in Texas. The Lone Star State is home to an estimated 1.6 million of the country's 2.7 million wild hogs, and their numbers are growing fast. These destructive animals tear up farmland, ravage native ecosystems, and cost the agricultural industry millions each year. As the damage mounts, farmers and landowners are turning to aggressive, creative solutions to fight back. Let's dive into how hunters across the state are stepping up and what this annual event means in the larger war on feral hogs. The Texas Wild Boar Championship isn't just a high-stakes hunting competition. It's a vital tool in the state's fight against a rapidly growing wild hog problem. Held twice a year, the event is split into two strategic hunting seasons: winter, December to February, and summer, June to August, each lasting about 2 weeks. This schedule gives hunters time to prepare, scout terrain, and plan their approach to maximize impact. Depending on the region and severity of infestation, hunters are permitted to take down anywhere from 50 to 150 boars per session. These limits strike a careful balance, aggressive enough to curb population growth, but measured enough to avoid disrupting the surrounding ecosystem. Participation is tightly regulated. Hunters under 18 must hold a valid youth hunting license and meet specific health requirements, including 20/20 vision, corrected or uncorrected, to ensure safety and precision in the field. Wild boars rarely travel alone. They often roam in aggressive herds of 10 to 15, and some of the largest can tip the scales at a massive 450 pounds. Facing animals that size is no joke, which is why many hunters trust the Remington 700, a precision rifle praised for its long-range accuracy, capable of hitting targets from up to 300 yards away. It's the perfect tool for keeping a safe distance while getting the job done efficiently. But it's not just about firepower, skill matters just as much. Every hunter entering the Texas Wild Boar Championship must complete a demanding training program that typically takes 6 to 12 months. The focus? Understanding wild boar behavior, mastering humane hunting practices, and learning how to handle unpredictable encounters in the field. At the end of each season, hunters are required to log their kills, giving wildlife officials valuable data to guide future control efforts. And for the top performer, there's a $10,000 prize on the line, both as a reward and motivation to keep the wild boar crisis in check. The relationship between elephants, hunters, and farmers is tangled in controversy and complexity. These giants, Earth's largest land mammals, are admired for their intelligence, deep family bonds, and emotional depth. But in regions where their habitats overlap with human settlements, admiration can quickly give way to conflict. As elephant populations expand and natural resources shrink, they frequently wander into farmland, destroying crops and threatening livelihoods. For farmers, this isn't just a nuisance, it's a matter of survival. In response, both farmers and hunters have turned to a range of tactics to deter or manage the animals, sometimes resorting to the use of firearms when peaceful methods fall short. Elephants may be majestic, but when they cross into farmland, the damage can be devastating. Each year, they're responsible for up to $2 million in crop losses, ravaging fields of corn, wheat, and fruit in a matter of hours. For farmers, these losses hit hard, threatening both their income and food supply and already vulnerable. The problems don't stop at the farm gate. Elephants often wander onto highways, creating dangerous situations for everyone involved. A collision with a creature that size isn't just damaging, it can be deadly. These encounters have led to tragic outcomes for both drivers and elephants, underscoring the urgent need for better solutions to manage human-elephant interactions. In an effort to protect their land and loved ones, some farmers resort to hunting elephants, a fast, though highly controversial, method of population control. Firearms offer a quick way to stop immediate threats, potentially preventing massive crop loss or dangerous encounters. But this tactic comes at a moral cost. Elephants are deeply intelligent, emotionally aware creatures, and the idea of killing them sparks strong backlash from animal welfare advocates and the public alike. Beyond the ethical concerns, firing guns in rural or semi-populated areas brings serious risks. Stray bullets can harm livestock, wildlife, or even people. Worse, using force can backfire. Threatened elephants often respond with heightened aggression, fueling a cycle of violence that's hard to break. In the end, while guns might solve the problem today, they don't lay the groundwork for lasting peace. Real, long-term solutions must tackle the root causes of the human-elephant conflict. Finding the balance between human safety and humane treatment of elephants is no easy task. Any real solution has to protect both people and animals, and that means moving beyond quick fixes. The most effective strategies combine smart prevention with long-term coexistence, aiming to reduce conflict without resorting to violence. Building a sustainable relationship with elephants starts with understanding and respect. It's not just about keeping them out of fields. It's about creating space for both communities and wildlife to thrive. Got an idea for a more compassionate, effective way to manage this issue? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. In the wilds of South Africa, the sound of gunfire is becoming more common, part of a growing effort to manage rising leopard encounters near human settlements. These elusive predators, known for their strength and stealth, are venturing closer to towns and villages, raising alarm across the country. The South African National Parks Agency reports roughly 150 leopard attacks on people each year, a number that continues to climb. One particularly chilling incident saw 6 leopards descend into Cape Town, triggering widespread panic. The attack left 8 people injured and tragically claimed 1 life, highlighting the urgent need for better strategies to keep both humans and wildlife safe. In the end, whether it's wild boars tearing through Texas farms, elephants clashing with communities, or leopards lurking near homes in South Africa, one truth remains. Responsible hunting isn't just about pulling a trigger. It's about understanding ecosystems, respecting wildlife, and protecting lives. With the right training, ethical practices, and a commitment to balance, hunting can serve as a powerful tool for conservation and coexistence. So if you're passionate about wildlife, curious about how humans and nature can thrive together, or just love a good real-life adventure, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us in the next video. There's always more to explore, more to learn, and more stories to tell. This video is for educational and awareness purposes. All scenes follow local laws and ethical hunting guidelines.